Hello, good day. Let me tell you, trying to get this live stream to go up has been a little bit of a challenge this morning, from devices needing to be charged to having everything together to make this a little bit more fluid. Let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. Anyways, today, starting off with just hydrating my lips quickly with my fresh lip balm. I love this lip balm. Just has like a nice lightweight feeling to it. But today, the focus is going to be on the Nuface Trinity Plus facial toning device. I'm going to go ahead and show you from beginning to end how I use this, how it works with the app, to show you how easy it is and also show you the results. So I already selected the Pro Toning Facial, which is going to take you to a screen that looks like this with a little explanation of what you're getting yourself into. So I'm going to go ahead and start the treatment. And it's going to tell you about your prep steps, and then it's going to ask you to take a photo. So I'm going to go ahead and take my before photo, which is just going to help. Let me show you really quick what it looks like. So it shows a screen like this where you have to line up your face to the screen, and then you take the photo. Try to take it without any kind of expression, just so then that way you can really see the difference from beginning to end of what this actually does. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my device after I apply the activator. So the activator comes in a pump like this. I'm going to go ahead and pump a little bit of this out. Let's see, what is the best way for you to see this? There we go. Okay, so the first place that I'm going to apply it on is my neck. And I'm going to be pretty generous with this activator gel. So then that way, this microcurrent device really just glides easily on my skin. I'm going to turn it on, and this actually has 3 different settings. You could see the first light. I'm going to turn down my phone as it shows me instructions. It has 3 different settings, one being the least strong, and the third, all 3 lights being the strongest. I'm going to go ahead and just set it to the first one just because it can be a little intense as the third. So I feel like I kind of have to work up. So Tara is the voice in the background. And Tara is actually one of my clients. She is amazing. I love her. And by the way, she uses this every single time before I do her makeup when I'm getting her ready for anything that she's getting ready for. But basically, this just shows you exactly what to do step by step and even like minute to minute. I tend to rush a little bit through it just because, it feels like you don't have as much space to go through when you're following it step by step like this. So I kind of had to remind myself to relax and really just kind of get comfortable with this and not rush through it. So it's basically just telling me exactly where to place. So right now it's a place and hold of the activator or of the device. And then I'm going to continue to move it back as I watch my app showing me exactly what to do, which makes this so much easier. Underneath the jawline. And now she's saying, bringing it under the jawline, and I'm going to hold it right here, basically letting this just do all the work for me. Now, one thing that I was told with this device is that you don't need to put pressure against it. The device is going to do all the work for me. I don't actually have to do any kind of pushing on my skin. So that's something that took me a little bit of time to get used to while using this device, is to just be gentle, which is kind of the case with everything with our skin. We shouldn't be really hard or pulling at our skin. Really, we need to be gentle to help prevent future aging. We're already aging at a rapid rate. So when you pull and tug on your skin, you're just creating a faster, rapid aging effect, really. Okay. So after each section of my face or of my application, you turn the device off. So it just prompted me to turn it off. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply the activator onto the cheek of my face. So I'm going to take my brush with the activator. Where did I just place that brush? Oh, here it is. All right. Going to apply the gel again pretty generously on the right side of my cheek to where it has a really good slip on it. and I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on. So it's now telling me to go ahead and just go from position 1 all the way down here up to my ear. And then it beeps every time you're needing to switch the position and continue to move. So this is actually when I'm moving a little bit slower than I should be. So I'm just going to repeat this a couple of times. So I'm supposed to do this 2 more times, slowly gliding all the way up to the ear. And again, not putting pressure with my hand and allowing the device to do what it needs to do on its own. So this is position 3, where I'm just bringing it up a little bit higher. Then go down again, position 1. So if you're here with me, I would love to know if you have any questions about this device, like what it feels like, if you've used it before, how it was for you, if it worked. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you are interested in or if you have questions about, because I can definitely let you know while I'm doing this. So now it's telling me that I need to place and hold, and I'm doing this like right below the jawline. And I'm going to do it again. So I'm lifting and holding for 1 beat. And now position 3, right under the jawline for 1 beat. Okay. Now, side of mouth. Holding it for 1 beat. In this position 2. Can you hear the beats? And then 1 more time up here. I definitely feel like I'm already just seeing like instant results. So you see that definition just right here, like right under my cheekbone, even compared to the other side. Okay, now I'm going to go horizontally, right underneath my cheekbone again. I think I did the first one in the incorrect place, but it's okay. It just takes a little bit of practice to get used to using this. So maybe on the other side, when I get to that, I'll be doing it exactly how the app describes. Okay, turning off the device, and it now prompts me to go ahead and apply the activator onto my forehead. I'm going to pump again and take my brush and apply, just move my hair back a little bit and apply it up here right above the brow. And I'm going to turn on my device again. Instantly, it's just telling me that I'm going to slowly glide, which this is probably going to be something I need to go a little slower with because it's a much smaller space that I'm going to cover. So I need to be a little slower. So position 3, I'm going right above the arch of my brow towards the hairline. And I'm going to go again. I'm going to repeat it twice. So all the way up, and I'm just going to kind of wait until this beeps. And each time I'm going to move it a little bit more. Now, I know that some people have said when they're using this that they can kind of feel like a tingling sensation. And if you happen to have the device and you have felt that before, you need to be using more activator. It needs to be it basically needs to just have a good slip in order for this to move and to not feel that tingly sensation. So I think I'm going a little bit fast, but that's okay. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, position 1. So now I'm going to lift and hold. I'm going to do it again above. Position 2 is like mid forehead, I believe. And over here above the brow. Above the arch of the brow. And then 1 more step right above it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off again. It's prompting me to now take a photo since I am halfway done with my facial. So take a look at the difference. I definitely see a lot more definition here. I think that I skipped a little bit around the jawline and my neck. So on this side, I'm going to be a little bit more conscious to really get in there with that. So let's take a halfway photo. Let's see. I always make sure to look straight into the camera because just to really, I guess, just stay consistent. And then that way my before and after is going to be that much stronger and really be able to tell the difference. Okay, so I'm going to actually have a decent amount of the activator pumped out. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this onto my neck and the bottom of my jaw. And turn this on again. Here we go. So collarbone and slowly gliding towards the back of my neck.
Take one step up.
I'm going to go one step up and glide towards the back of the neck. Did you know that this is such a funny random fact, but did you know that your neck is the first way that somebody can actually see or tell how old you are? So they say for however many lines go across your neck is for every decade that you are alive. So take a look at your neck, see how many lines are going across, and see if you are on par with your age. If you are actually looking younger than the amount of lines going across, or if you might be slightly older or showing signs of aging a little bit further than where you are in your age. So the neck is actually a place that really does need a lot of focus because the skin is thicker here. And so it's just going to, again, be the tall tale of your age. So I'm really focusing a little bit more here on the jaw. Now, this is already jumped over to the hold and place spot. So this is position 1. This is now position 2 for a beat. Now position 3 for a beat. And then I'm going to go back to position 4, which is a little bit further back. And now I'm going to go under the jawline right here. I'm about one step behind from the instructions, but I'm just waiting for that beep. Every single time the device beeps, I'm just going to kind of continue to go one step behind where the actual app is showing me to go, but that's okay. I can still use the app or the device once the app prompts me to finish. I can kind of finish the actual facial on my own time. Okay, so now I'm going to go right underneath the jawline. So this is what I skipped on that first side over here. So we should see a pretty big difference between this side and this side once I'm actually done. So I have 2 more spots right here. I'm going to go one more beep, and then the app has prompted me again to turn the device off. I'm actually going to do one more. Turn the device off and then apply my activator on to my left cheek. Okay, so I'm holding and pressing, and I'm going to grab more activator and apply to my cheek, to this whole entire section. Okay, let's go. Okay, position 1, here we go.
The nasolabial fold to the lobe of the ear. Position 2, take one step up, gliding towards the middle of the ear.
So I basically started right underneath the jawline here and going up to the ear. And I'm just waiting for that beep. And then I'm going to go about here. Once again, I'm about one step behind, one beat behind from the actual instruction. So I'm going to start again at position 1.
And then our third position, right
position 2. Man, this left side should really be much better than the right. And then 3.
Listen for that beat.
Okay, one more time here at the bottom. I definitely did not get this far on the jawline, so we'll really see a difference with the 2 sides. It makes a difference when I'm trying to actually explain what I'm doing versus when I'm strictly following the app and kind of just like zoning out. When you're live, there's a lot of other things going on in your mind. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I had some challenges to just be here in general. So here we are. Okay, so I think I need to be holding it a little more horizontally. I'm going to bring it back one more. And then I'm going to take the device now vertically. Here's my position 1. Here's my position 2.
Position 3, lift and hold for 1 beat.
Here's position 3.
Horizontally, lift and hold for 1 beat.
And then next, I'm going to go right underneath the cheekbone, change my device to horizontal again, and I'm going right underneath the cheekbone. So if you don't know where your cheekbone is, take your finger and you really can feel the curvature, and right where like the hollow of your cheek, you could feel right where that is. So I'm just taking the device and like hugging right underneath the cheekbone to help it have a little bit more contour and definition effect. So I'm going to go back one more time. I think I missed a peep. I'm going to go one more right here. Let's see, there's my cheekbone. Okay, so turn off the device, grab more activator. You know the drill. We're going to the forehead. I'm going to apply it over here above the brow. Turn the device on, and here we go.
Slowly glide from the thick of the brow up to the hairline.
Going from the thick of the brow to the hairline.
Arch the brow.
And now the arch of the brow to the hairline.
Glide until you hear that beat.
And then all the way over to the side, arch of the brow, and then all the way to the hairline. And then I'm going to repeat it 2 more times from the center, going up. Once again, over a little bit, going up, and all the way over. And then we have one more of this same motion that we're going to do again. So from the center. And position 2. Position 3. Okay, I'm going to hold, press and hold. Position 1 is going to be like right in the center. I'm going to now take it up. Position 2, so like mid forehead. The model demonstrating has a very small forehead in comparison to me, so sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell where she's going and where I should go with my brow or with the device. Okay, so I'm going to wait for this to beep. I'm going to go right here. All right, and it's prompting me now to turn the device off. And it says, congratulations, Megan, you have completed your pro-toning facial treatment. So let's do our photo. I'm going to look straight into the camera. No facial expression. Save, and it's going to save my treatment. And it is now going to say, I'm going to look at my journey. So let's see my journey. And let's look at what it does. So here's my before photo. It's going to then show my halfway mark with one side tone versus the other, and then my after. And then what I can do is I can save my before and after picture side by side. So I'm going to save that image. It looks like I held the camera a little bit closer for the after photos. So that's one thing that can make it a little challenging to see the difference between the before and the after of using the device. Is you have to be really consistent with how you take your photos, because I'll show you. If you have one photo that is closer, then like, for example, my after picture is closer to the camera. So I'm going to look bigger to the, like in the comparison. So it makes it a little bit harder to see the difference. But let's see here. Overall, I just feel like I look a little bit more toned, a little bit more snatched, a little bit more fresh. And what's also great about this hydrating aqua gel activator is that you don't have to wash it off before you apply your makeup. You can totally use it almost like a serum and apply moisturizer on top of this and then go about your makeup routine. So this is something that I do like when I know that I'm going to be on camera, or I just want to have, I guess, take the extra steps to look my best. This is something that I am definitely going to incorporate into my routine, because again, why not? Like everyone wants Everybody wants information on contouring and highlighting, and this device itself is giving you more enhancement along the contour and like snatched results. So then that way you don't actually have to use as much makeup to create the illusion of a more contoured jawline. So let's take a look. I actually took a couple of photos prior to hopping on as a side photo of my jawline. So let's see the difference and see if I can show you quickly and if it happens to show a little bit more definition. Okay, I'm going to put them side by side really quick and see if I can show you what this looks like. So, okay, yeah, definitely can see a difference. Let me show you this side by side. Wow, okay, so cool. All right, my before and my after. So let me show you. I feel like I really see the difference in my jawline when I'm using this device. So we have our before photo and the after. So what I notice here is that there's just a little bit more, not like sag, but just a little bit more like puffiness underneath the jawline in that before photo versus my after. So see how much more sculpted my jawline is here. Now, again, this is actually one of my favorite places to contour with makeup. So when I already have a more snatched jawline, it really helps to enhance that jawline a little bit more with a little bit of contour. But it looks just more realistic. So again, you don't have to wear as much makeup. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be checking if you weren't able to be here with me live. So then that way I can answer those questions. But in addition to questions, I'm also going to drop a link. I am an affiliate for Nuface, so if you do use my affiliate link, that helps me be able to hop on here and create more content and help answer questions around using this device. So I would so appreciate if you use that link if you are really interested in buying it. So again, ask any questions. I am an open book about using this device. I really love it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a great way to just again give a little bit of extra definition to your complexion, especially for those that feel like their face just needs a little bit more of like a lift. So kind of think of it as like a mini facelift without the surgery. That's really the way to think of it as. So, okay, I hope this was helpful, and I am looking forward to jumping on here live with you every week on Sundays more often. And as always, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.